Hello world and welcome to my channel. This video is about a few things I got for my 20-year-old car. Well, actually turns 20 next month, March. That's when it was made in 2006. Yeah, just done an upgrade a few things. A few things are rusting and some are dull. So anyway, I hope you like this video. Do please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Cheers. Today's video is I'm going to show you me replacing these old headlamps with OEM style aftermarket ones. Fairly simple job. But you just take the grill out, 4 bolts, unclip everything and then put everything back. But you got bull bars in the way and other things in the way, and aftermarket parts that don't fit exactly. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Do please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Cheers. Yeah, this box here contains a couple of parts. It has 2 headlights, probably some weather strips in it. And when I bought it, because I bought 2 things, it came with a freebie, which I will open up another time. And I also bought something else they offered for 50 bucks. Yeah, so I got these lights. I'll let you know I'll put it in the description below, or in this video where I got them from. But they're new OEM headlight replacements. It was from DMS Engineering. I have the dash cam. It was free. I bought more than 2 things. 2 things I bought. I bought some headlights, which is right and left, $309. The N70 window seal weather strips for an extra cab, space cab or single cab. They fit the same cars, and $179 for the 2 of them. And I also bought a smart car charger GPS tracker. It's got a GPS unit in it, and it is a charger as well. Came to $555.50. And that's the birthday present for my 20-year-old car. Yeah, so they look alright. Yeah, so they're the new headlights that are going in, a right and left, OEM style. I might start with this one first. It's probably going to be the easier one. There's still not a lot of room down here, but if I take it out, I can then unplug it all and plug the new one in. It shouldn't really take a long time to replace them. So I'm going to pull the grill out now and get it ready. Yeah, these lights are dull. I've cleaned them several times and they're okay for a while and they become dull again. So hopefully I can get a before and after shot. Like from there, 2 new headlights are going to get replaced. This is part of my 20th-year-old birthday for my old girl here. And yeah, it should be good. It's got this new lights, those lights, new driving lights as well. So it's a combination of many things. Okay, there are 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and way up under here, about there's another one, which is the hardest one to get to. These lights had a broken clip on them. I knew one side was broken, it was loose. So I'm pulling this light out now. Well, I got it out. It takes a bit of wriggling around to get it past the bull bar. I've just unplugged the light here. And I'm going to put it on the new one and then plug everything back in. There are a few spare plugs in there, so make sure you don't get the wrong one when you put them back together. Okay, putting in these bulbs, I couldn't get this straight in. This is the indicator. It was made to be over one side. You can see there's a gap there but nothing there. Couldn't get it in. So I had to file down the outside of this to get it to go in a millimetre or so. The headlight is clipped in, of course. You just push that down, put it to one side, pull the light off and put it back in. I've upgraded the lights in these before to the brightest and bluest legal light I could get, and they're not yellow anymore. They're a good white light. So that's that. That's got to go on back on there. Yeah. So just be aware that if you do buy aftermarket lights that are fairly reasonable in price, you might have to make some modifications. They're definitely not OMC, but they look OMC, and hopefully they'll be right. So yeah, ready to go back in now. Not sure about this bracket part. Something's been taken off that one, so I'll just have a look. Yeah. Might have to take that bracket off there. Yeah, well, I've got the screws in. As I said, this bracket was broken on the old one. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to change them. Plus I couldn't clean them. I knew that one was loose. I think this one's got a broken bracket as well. It just takes a while to push it in slowly without doing any damage. But yeah, I got all the screws in there now. They all line up good. It was the only trouble I had was getting the indicator one in. I haven't tested it yet, so I hope it's working, but it's in, the bulb's in. So yeah, I'm going to check it when I do the other one. I'm going to start the second one now. I'm not going to show you the process. That's the process of it. You undo 1, 2, 3, and then one up on the side, 4 bolts. That bracket I took off, that was on the new one. That looks like it was for a bumper bar. When you get a bull bar, you take it off. So, and that's what's happened with this one. So yeah, I'm going to start the second one, and then I'll show you the end of it. Well, yeah, you can see what I mean by this. If you look down there, the mould is over to one side. So when you put this in the correct way, you can see that it's too close to this side here, all the way around there. So I had to sand or get a file and file that down, virtually 3/4 of that fitting to get it in there. Otherwise you just can't get it in. Everything else just goes together perfectly. So that's the modification here. You can see it there, how close it is to this side. It's got a big gap there, but hardly any gap there. Virtually no gap there. So yeah, I've got to sand this down to get it in. There's a little arrow on it. It only goes in one way anyway. You can see it on this one. It goes in that way. There's a little thing here, just here and there, and they line up. Those two things line up. So it only goes in that way, then it twists on in. So yeah, I've got to give that a bit of a sand to get it in. That's what I'm doing now. So yeah, that's finally got in. It was a bit worse than the other one. You can see what I mean. It's over one side. You can see the big gap on that side and no gap on this side. The seal's still sealing. Put the new seal on that. And all I do now is take this off, that black bracket. You can see how they come off the headlights. If you ever want to change them, just put them in there and clip them back in. They're just spring loaded. Just push them with your finger. That's what that little bar is there for. So yeah, so I'm just going to take that off now and then put them in the car. Well, that one's on, and that one's on. That's after, so nice, clean, new headlights. I said one bracket was broken, the other one's starting to crack. So I'll turn the parking lights on first, make sure they're working. Then the indicators. Yeah, the parking light is on there and there. So the light is a bit blue on the parking light as well. It's as bright as you're allowed to have it by law. Headlights on there. Headlights on there. But the parking light's still on. Yep. That's on high beam there now. Now the indicators. Remaining tests. Yeah, that one's done. Just check this one out over here. Yeah, so that's it there. Well, I hope you liked this video about fitting, how to fit aftermarket headlights. Took my time. The job really shouldn't take any more than about half an hour, maybe a bit longer. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you do like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Cheers.